Hey Rocco, I'm Jeremy Ashburn with PushLeads, and what I do is help disaster restoration clients get more business. And I do this by making them visible at the top of Google and other search engines. About 6 months ago, I started working with a disaster restoration company in Asheville, North Carolina. And when we started, they weren't really at the top of Google for any searches. And they were not really, they were getting around 200 or 300 visitors a month. And 6 months later, they're now at the top of Google for 8 searches, including disaster restoration company and flood restoration. So they're at the top of Google for 8 different terms, and their traffic has increased by 80%, from 300 to almost 600 people a month coming from Google. So think of kind of this whole Google thing as like digital billboards, right? You know, you're driving along the side of the road and you've got billboards that you're seeing, and the people are seeing those billboards, they're calling you, they're thinking of you, your branding is out there. Well, when you're at the top of Google for searches, you're at the top of Google for a whole bunch of digital billboards, and every search you're at the top of Google, you're at the top of Google for more digital billboards. So it really does make a difference. What I wanted to do was show you your website and just give you some real quick feedback here. What I did was I looked up blue sky restoration contractors, and I saw Disaster One Inc. So I don't know if that you're rebranding or that's the name of your company, but another company's showing up there. If that's you, then that's great. If it's not you, you might want to figure out what's going on there. And then beautiful website, blue sky, do like that, very nice. We fix broken buildings, really great headline there. Real nice minimal design. Do have a lot of kind of menu items in here, a little overwhelming there, but not too bad. And then gobluesky.com. This tool is telling me that you're really not showing up at the top of Google for any valuable terms. Fayetteville water, so obviously you're based out of Fayetteville. The highest volume terms here that actually are bringing in traffic are probably terms like water damage, mold testing, fire damage, that kind of stuff. And when you're showing the top of Google for those terms versus other terms, it really does make a difference. So what I wanted to do is just tell you, so you're showing up for blue sky restoration and blue sky, but I don't see disaster restoration as a term at the top of Google here. Let's see, I just see a whole bunch of Disaster One, blue sky, Disaster One, Greensboro. So these are people searching for blue sky, which is great. But here we go, water damage restoration, Greensboro, NC. There's 150 people a month looking for that term. You're towards the bottom of Google's first page for that. Water damage, water damage, Tampa, mold remediation, Wilmington. If you were the top of Google for these terms, then your business would start growing. So what I wanted to do was just kind of invite you to have a little chat with me if you're interested or anyone on your team is interested. And what we can do is we can get you to the top of Google for these terms. Whether it's water damage or fire damage or wherever, and we can get you at the top of Google in Fayetteville and Greensboro or multiple areas across the country. I like to just invite you to schedule a free 30-minute chat with me, and I'll show you how we'll get you to the top of Google like we did for this Asheville disaster restoration company. My name is Jeremy Ashburn. The website is pushleads.com. And you can call me directly at 828-329-4777 if you like. And thanks for your time. Have a great Monday.